Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Through installment of Scott's Selections here for Thursday, May 18th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in baseball with the Athletics team total over 3.5 runs at -135 on DraftKings. Brutal beat. Athletics stranded a bunch of guys all afternoon as they went 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They had 3 runs entering the in the middle of the bottom of the seventh, and they were threatening even more so. And then they had a guy thrown out at the plate, and we had a shot at extras anyway. But unfortunately, Oakland brought in Fujinami to pitch the ninth inning, who is really, really just awful. And he gave up another run or two in the ninth inning. So we had a shot at extras, didn't work out, and Oakland finished with three. Anytime you go 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position and get a guy thrown out at home plate and you finish with three, that's pretty rough, and look for a bounce back winner here on Thursday. And for today's play of the day, going to pivot to the NBA, going to look at game two between the Lakers and the Nuggets taking place at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, going to take a player prop in this one. Going to take D'Angelo Russell under 20.5 PRA or points, rebounds, and assists at -113 on FanDuel. Time of recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why we're going to take Russell under in the PRA. First reason, going through the actual performance in game one, Russell was awful. In fact, he was probably the worst player on the entire team. He had 8 points, 0 rebounds, and 3 assists, so a total of 11 in 26 minutes of playing time, on 4 of 11 shooting and 0 of 3 from 3. And on top of that, he was the worst plus minus on the roster by a wide margin. Anthony Davis was the second worst at -8. Russell was a -25 in 26 minutes. And Russell also did not play in the final 15 minutes of regulation, and the Lakers ended up outscoring the Nuggets by 14 points during that span. They were down 20. They made it a one-possession game late, and I don't think it was a coincidence that Russell was off the floor when the Lakers made their massive run. But the Lakers' closing lineup was LeBron, AD, Reeves, Rui, and Schroeder. They even had a little bit of Lonnie Walker there. I think at the end of the day, Russell might be the odd man out in the latter stages of this game because he really can't guard anybody. And to go into that point, the Nuggets did score 132 points while shooting 54.9% from the floor and 46.9% from three. Now, I'm not saying that's entirely Russell's fault, but I will point out that the Lakers' defense was significantly better with him off the floor in that fourth quarter. And to actually touch upon that, the Nuggets did score 31 points in the final 15 plus minutes. So the Lakers defensively, it's really the main adjustment they're going to have to make because they gave up 132 points. Offensively, even though Russell is one of their better players, the Lakers still scored 126 points. So offensively, they really didn't have any issue scoring, and Russell didn't even have a great game in game one. I do think as a result, you will see Russell play less minutes. I'd be shocked if he was at 26 again. I think he might be around 15, give or take. But with the amount of minutes he should have reduced for game two, I think this number is a bit too high, and as a result, I'm going to take the under. But to look at some post-game press conference quotes, Bruce Brown, the Denver bench player, made some comments to the press about their game plan regarding D'Angelo Russell. And let's just say it seems like they really just targeted Russell throughout the entire game. So according to him, he said that their game plan was to continuously hunt Russell on the defensive end because Russell was, quote, not the best defender, end quote. So once again, it's not just what I'm saying and what I noticed. It's the fact that Bruce Brown stated publicly that whenever Russell was on the court, they went at him. And once again, they scored 132 points. It does seem like they had a lot of success whenever they were targeting him on defense. And I do think as a result, you will see Russell play less minutes. They have a decent amount of depth in the backcourt. They have Schroeder, they have Reeves, they have Walker. In theory, Malik Beasley, if he does get any minutes, I doubt it. But the point is, Russell doesn't really need to play that many minutes. And the Lakers played well without him. And I think even though Russell's going to technically start and maybe have some chances to be a bit of a microwave, I do question if he's going to be able to get 11 shots up, if he's going to be playing less than 26 minutes again. And I think he'll probably finish closer to, I'd say, 7 or 8 shot attempts. But once again, he still had 0 rebounds and 3 assists. And I do think you're going to see him get less minutes. So 20.5 does seem a little bit too high to me. Now, is there a chance that Ham leaves him out there and gets him a shot to potentially figure it out? Maybe, but the Lakers still cannot afford to go down 2-0, and their best lineup in game one was definitely the 5 that I mentioned in the closing lineup with Russell on the bench. It's not a coincidence that he got benched for the final 15 minutes and the team suddenly went on a massive run. I think the Lakers build on that. I think they give Rui more minutes, and they probably end up giving Schroeder more minutes, and I think you'll probably see Russell be the odd man out. He's still going to play, but probably not that much. And I do think as a result, he's going to go under this number with relative ease. Play that once again here for Thursday, May 18th is going to be on D'Angelo Russell under 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists at -113 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.